Hi, I'm Dr. Melisa Ortiz Berry, and I teach classes here ranging from Bible, history, writing, teach at chapel sometimes. These are some of the things I do here at Bushnell. So I got hired to be a professor here, and my family moved up for that, and now I am working as an adjunct. I'm really spur of the moment. I get very excited and passionate about the things that I'm teaching and working on, and so I like to share that passion with my students. It's important for me for them to understand that what you're learning in the classroom isn't just data, but it's a way of using your brain, a way of seeing the world, a way of developing how you think, right? That your thoughts aren't scattered, but they're in a logical order, that you're using evidence to prove things and how to do that. Integrating faith and learning for me is sort of organic. We can really get into deeper issues of faith and learning by looking at history and also looking at how the people of God engaged with these difficult topics at that time, and then ask difficult questions of ourselves. And so it's sort of like looking for opportunities to tell faith stories within the content of my topic, which is often history. History is the backdrop to everything that we're doing in life. It's the backdrop to how the United States came to be. It's a backdrop to your faith, how you even have a Bible, how the Bible was created. It is a backdrop that helps you understand who you are and what you're doing and why. History is also a way to learn to think and how to communicate. So for instance, a student who graduates with a history degree can go into law, politics, journalism, government, all types of, you can go on into theology, but what you're learning is a way of thinking. It's not just data points. It's not just dates and years, it's engagement, it's communication. You're learning how to analyze the world, and those are useful skills in any career, and employers like to see those skills. Students who come to Bushnell may or may not realize this, so I hope one of them listens to this. But to make the most of your time at Bushnell, you need to take advantage of what Bushnell does best. And one of the things that Bushnell does best is care about the student as a person and care about the student's soul. And so Bushnell is a place where you can begin to investigate who you are as a person, as a Christian. You can go to chapel, you can go to the counseling department, you can talk to your professors. There's so many different mentoring opportunities here. And you're not going to find that everywhere. You're not going to find a faculty and staff that worships God together once a month everywhere. You're not going to find a place where each of your professors has made a commitment to Christ. And in that means they've also made some type of internal commitment to caring about who you are as a person, because that's what it is to be a Christian, right? To love your neighbor as yourself. And so here at Bushnell, you're not just a number. So lean into that. Because whenever you go to perhaps another university for a higher education, or you go into the job place, you're not always going to be surrounded by people who actually care about you as a person and have systems built in for your success. So lean into that and get the most out of it that you can. So one of the ways to integrate service into your career is to actually invest in your student, right? I don't think that service in a career simply means going out into the community and doing stuff, though Bushnell does that and does that well, and I have done that. But I integrate service to Christ into my career by having students over at my house when we have events, by welcoming them to my family, right? We've taken my husband and I, who's also a professor, we went with our family and took students to Israel, right? That's investing 3 weeks, actually, because it was after the pandemic, investing years of planning, but we went and did something special with them. And so for me, integrating service into my career is investment in the souls and futures of my students. It's saying, let's sit and talk about what you want to do with your life. Let's pray about that. That for me is integrating service into my career. I'm only at Bushnell because of my faith, right? I chose to work at a Christian university. I chose to be in a place where I can tell God stories in the middle of a history class, where I can pray with a student. So the fact that Bushnell creates a space for me to integrate faith and learning, to display my faith actively, is why I'm at Bushnell. It's a place one can serve God, serve the community, and serve your students.